The usually still waters of the Severn River have been churned up by police patrol boats. The President's Ride has used the lawn in front of the famous Naval Academy as a launch pad. And in the old historic centre, two hopeful hands apiece are parading through streets limbering up for Christmas. The Middle East conflict has an uncanny way of changing everything it comes into contact with, even placid Annapolis. They haven't seen this before at St. Anne's Episcopal Church, a peace rally for Israel and Palestine. The chorus is small and well-mannered, but it's a reminder to the delegates closeted away, if one was needed, that the world is watching them with a mixture of hope and despair. It's amazing who you meet here. Before he retired to his boat in Annapolis, Richard, the guy in the yellow jacket, used to work for the State Department. He was based in Cairo for 4 years and finds it far too easy to be cynical, so he's hopeful. When you see these sort of demonstrations, when you see the confidence that's come to your town, does that fill you with hope or despair?
No, I'm optimistic that the two parties are going to talk peace and maybe even do something about it.
Laney Burke, who worked on the Marshall Plan for post-war Germany, and now thinks that something similar is needed for Palestine. But Laney won't give hope a chance.
It's a kind of let's all get around together and sing Kumbaya. I think that's never proved too effective.
Even before the delegates swarmed into town, Annapolis, it turns out, was an outpost of the Middle East in one small way. The synagogue on Hilltop Street is the very definition of nondescript, but inside, Rabbi Weisblum showed me a treasure trove of the tortured history of his people.
For example, this is a Torah that's almost 240 years old.
It turns out that the rabbi himself served in the Israeli army for 14 years, and his son, who lives in Tel Aviv, is preparing to enlist.
I really, with full heart, hope that out of all of this conference, something good will come out. And if I know in my heart that my son or grandson do not need to serve in army, in all those horrible incidences and war that I went through, then my prayer hopefully will come true. But I do not have the confidence. I don't see it at this point.
Annapolis, the name, like the city, is so beguiling. Who knows if people in the Middle East will now speak it out loud with reverence as the beginning of something truly new, or just forget it as yet another location that came to nothing.